Welcome back, fellow speculators, to the Speculator's Edge, where super performance begins and opportunities await. I'm your host, Louis Berg, and this afternoon, we're going to go over the market. I'm going to give you a market update on the general market and what's going on, the sector rotation, industry rotation. We're going to go through the Dow Jones Industrial Average, S&P 500, also the NASDAQ, and the Russell 2000 on the small caps, and we'll go over the VIX, the volatility index, which is the measurement of fear within the market. So fear meaning that price is going to drop within the markets. So also I'm going to take a look at commodities real quick, go through some commodities, see what's going on within the futures market as well. So that's a little bit different today. So other than that, I'm also going to go through a couple other stocks too that I didn't mention in my last video that I posted today. But before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed to TSE, please do. You can click on the TSE logo in the bottom right hand corner of this video. Also like the video and leave a comment, please. And thank you for your support. I'm very grateful for that. Before we do dive in, this video is for educational purposes only. Do your due diligence before venturing off into stocks. Stocks are risky, so it's your duty to take responsibility for your own actions before placing trades. But a little bit of advice: use risk management, cut your losses, get out quick, okay? That's the name of the game. Preserve your money, okay? So time is money, so let's get a move on. Let's go look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average first, see what's going on here. So we're still in a solid uptrend, of course. Today we're having a down day within the index itself. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing does reach down into this 20-day moving average, and if it breaks past that, expect it to reach down to the 50-day moving average and possibly that 33,500 level. Okay. Also, let's go to the S&P 500. So within the S&P 500, not a bad day. Matter of fact, I know that yesterday we made a high of 4,236, which surpassed the close of this day as well, where this made the high, the 52-week high at 4,238. So the high of this day was 4,236.74, and today's high was 4,237.09. That's good. It's good to see. Just hopefully it can blow past that tomorrow. Okay, we'll see what happens. If it doesn't, it'll break down to that 10-day moving average, and if it breaks past that, break down to the 20-day moving average, on down to the 50 if it breaks through. Okay, so let's go through the NASDAQ, see what's going on. The NASDAQ, of course, pushed past the highs of yesterday, which is good. It's good to see that, but I mean, it's pulling back a little bit. So other than that, if it does pull back, we'll see it down to that 10-day line there, and then the 20, and then the 50, of course, and then on down to the 13,002 level if it starts breaking down past all that. But of course, we've had some accumulation the past few days. That's good to see. That's what we want. Okay, so if anything, we'll be looking for a distribution day. That'll let us know to get out of the market. Okay, let's see here. Let's go to the small caps. Let's go see what's happening. Today, not so great for the small caps. I've been pounding the table for these small caps here the past few days because they've been really good. Not only that, yesterday it broke out to 52-week highs on the chart, which is great, but we're still in a solid uptrend. And if anything, we'll get down to the 10-day line, 10-day moving average. And if it breaks past that, the 20-day moving average, and then the 50-day moving average, and if it drops past that, get ready. We're looking at that $1,291 level. Okay, so let's go look at the VIX real quick and see what's happening with the volatility index. So with the volatility index, we're still bottoming here. Of course, yesterday it made a low at 1515, 52-week low. So it's trying to work itself out here. So there may be a little bit of volatility coming into the market within the next week to 2 weeks. Not for sure, but we are in inflection points within the markets. And when it starts getting volatile, just trade cautiously, enter in with your trades very with caution, with extreme caution. Okay, I've developed a risk management position sizing technique that helps alleviate losses. If you go to my Patreon site, of course, I will be sending you that information when you subscribe to one of my tiers. Okay, it's excellent information. It'll really save your butt in this. Okay, let's see here. So let's go look at to see what sectors are strong today. So we've got technology, and matter of fact, we are having a mild accumulation day within the stocks. The uptrend pressure ratio has alleviated, or my uptrend pressure ratio has alleviated. So it's the uptrend, the pressure on the uptrend is alleviating, which means that there's not much pressure on the uptrend. That's good news, but we'll see. It may increase due to volatility. Okay, but it's still a decent trading environment. Technology stocks are looking great. Also, I want to point out too, the all-time highs, stocks making all-time highs has increased and has been increasing. It's decreased a little bit today, but it's good to see that when we have more stocks an increase of stocks making new highs or all-time highs. It's good to see for the market. Okay, that's telling you it's healthy. There's a lot of buying towards that. Okay, so we're looking at technology being one of your strongest sectors today. Also, healthcare is a beast today. It's the best one. Financials okay, discretionary is okay. So let's go through and let's look at the industries. So what industries are strong right now? Software looks good. I've been pounding the table for that because that's what's been rotating. So there's a lot of rotation into these stocks, into the technology and healthcare sector, and going into rotation into the software, pharmaceutical, biotechnology industry. So a lot of money pouring into these in the parts of the market. Okay, so this is kind of where you want to be swimming at as well with this. The biotechnology stocks, yeah, excellent today. I mean, that's what we have. So like I said, this is just a mild accumulation day. Not so much buying, but the selling isn't great. So matter of fact, the ratio right now is a 2-to-1. So 2-to-1 on buying against selling. So which is good. That's what we want to see. To go over a couple of charts real quick. Fimv, Finvolution. This stock is looking really good right here. Matter of fact, it's snapping at actually it's popping up above the high of today. Is popping up above super pivots right now, up above the super pivot, which is about $8.78, which is excellent. That's what we want to see. The high is at $8.98 today. Maybe we can close up past that $8.78, because if it does, then great news that this stock will take off. There's a lot of low volatility within this stock right here. I mean, it's nice and tight, all within this range right here. So I've been watching this stock, and I should have bought right here. This is where I was going to buy. That's where I was paying attention to, because it popped up on the volume, and the volume has been great. Not only that, as you can see, we are in a stage 2 uptrend. We are producing what's called a cup with handle right here, or a rounding bottom right here, and we are in a primary base within this stock right here. Okay, so this stock has a lot of room to run. It's a high alpha stock, performance wise, towards the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 as well. So just be prepared. This is not a recommendation. This could be a monster trade right here. Not only that, as you can see, volume just dips down right here, it dries up, and we have tons of demand shooting out, coming out of this base right here, coming out of this rounding bottom pattern. Okay, so like I said, your super pivot is at $8.78. Okay, so just trade cautiously, use a stop loss. Risk management is everything. Okay, keep your keep your ammo, okay? So, and then this one as well, Cleveland Cliffs. This is pretty funny because my girlfriend, she's into stocks as well, which is great. It's great for me. It gives me a lot of motivation as well to keep doing what I do. But other than that, she bought this stock today, and she bought it this morning, and well, she's doing great. So matter of fact, look at the demand. I mean, high demand today, up 12.58% right now, $22.82, making 52-week highs. I mean, she bought this, she couldn't have bought it any better. And not only that, as you can see, this stock has some gaps right here, has a gap right here on huge demand. Excellent. I mean, this stock is just is beautiful. So yeah, well, good luck to her, because she'll be making money. So if she's not making money now, I'm sure she is making some money right now. So good job, sweetheart. Other than that, let's go through. I want to point out. Let's go through the stocks that I named, that I brought up today. Let's see what's going on, which was GSL and TLRY. GSL is pulling back right here. The problem with this, when it pulls back, expect this to probably have a down day tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't close that gap and fill it, because if it does, that's a good indication that this stock is probably dead in the water. You want to go ahead and let go of the trade, but there is huge volume. But I'm sure on an intraday chart, I don't look at intraday charts because I don't want to get scared out of a position quickly. So other than that, I look at the daily and the weekly charts. But it is making 52-week highs and large volume, but it seems like there's a lot of profit taking up here, pulling this back here. So it may be green, but it's probably red on an intraday. So other than that, just make sure if it does close this gap, get out, because it's going to be dead in the water. What we want to see is it may dip down a little bit tomorrow and maybe come back. That would be great, make another 52-week highs, or it may dip down and kind of just consolidate right here for a day or two, and then shoot up again. Maybe, we don't know. The markets are unpredictable. You can't predict in the markets. Okay, there's no such thing as a glass ball to see into the future. Okay, so let's go look at TLRY. Let's see what's happening. Okay, not too bad with this stock. What we want to see is a close at least above the $22.14. And of course, we want to see it hold the super pivot at $19.57. Hopefully this stock can pick it up a little bit more and get some more juice, but there is high demand. So this stock is worth holding for a while, letting it work. If it does break down past this day right here, expect it to practically be dead in the water for a while. That means get out of the trade. Don't even hold on to it. Okay, so there might be huge demand, but the price action's telling you everything within that stock. So real quick, let's recap and let's go over to Finviz, and let's go look at the commodities markets real quick. Let's go look at the futures, see what's going on here. So I use Finviz. I like using Finviz. They're pretty cool cats over here. So crude oil shot up to 52-week highs, past the $70. It made a high of, let's see here, $70.62. That's great for crude. Excellent for that part of the futures market. Natural gas pushing up here, looks pretty good right there. Ethanol, that's such a sloppy chart on that. Let's see here. Bonds are starting to come alive here, so that means the treasury yields are starting to fall. That's good to see. It's good alleviation for the markets as well. So that's another plus for the markets. Softs, we got orange juice has made a hell of a run here lately. Cotton looking good right here. This thing could probably get up and go. Other than that, let's see here. Sugar not looking too bad right here. I would wait for it to close up on that high, or at least make it past that high. Let's go to metals and look. Let's see what's going on with gold, silver. Gold had a pretty bad day a few days ago. Not so great on that, but it's been in a pretty solid uptrend for the past 3 months. Same thing with copper. Palladium breaking down right here, and platinum as well. That is a good sign as well for the markets. So let's go look at meats, feeder cattle. Yeah, don't really care for all that. Expect rough rice to get even rougher right there, and soybean meal probably going to get a little rough right there too. Let's go look at the currencies real quick. We do have the U.S. dollar kind of bottoming out here. That's that's good for the U.S. dollar, of course. So other Japanese yen looks like it's ready to fall again. The British pound looking ready to fall here. Most of these other currencies looking ready to fall, except U.S. dollar looks like it's trying to straighten itself up and bottom out right here for the last month and a half. So it looks pretty good. Let's go look at cryptos. I never really do look at cryptos. I'm not really a crypto fan. And you might say, well, why not? You know, I don't know. I'm just, I've traded crypto stocks, okay, GDLC, BTBT, but other than that, I'm not really, I don't trade futures. I used to trade options, traded options for about 4 years. I could do futures if I wanted to, but I just don't want to, don't care, because I think with the risk to reward that I can get out of the stock market is a lot better for me. Not only that, compounding works like magic. That's everything too as well. So Bitcoin to the US dollar. Bitcoin's trying to straighten up here. It's starting to kind of bottom out, which it got down to that, you know, that $30,000 level here, which is huge support. Starting to kind of bottom out of here a little bit. Not for sure what it's going to do. I mean, yeah, maybe here soon it may break out to the upside, but you know, you never know. It may break down to the downside. So what else do we have here? And yes, we are in a pretty much a shorter term heavy downtrend within this within Bitcoin. So I wouldn't trade until we get past a lot of these levels, maybe, you know, 40,000 or so. Get past those levels, and we'll see what happens from there. Litecoin, yeah, same thing. All these, yeah, same thing here. Doesn't look great, so you don't want to be buying. Excuse me, you don't want to be buying into this stuff here. Doesn't look great. Okay, so other than that, that's it. So before I end the video, I want to thank you again for subscribing to the Speculator's Edge, and I hope you found the material informative and enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like I said, you can click on the TSE logo on the bottom right hand corner of this video. Drop a comment if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to help you with it. So other than that, I want to thank you again for supporting TSE, and for subscribing and for watching the video. So here at TSE, we trade in the present, study the past for knowledge, and follow the process of trading to build our future. So opportunities await, my friends. Take care.